Greetings guys, I am MisterBo, and Crash Bandicoot on the Run comes out in the next 3 to 4 months. We don't have a specific release date at this current time, but we know it's going to be coming out sometime in spring. Now, over the last couple of months, we've talked quite a bit about this game from when it first got revealed, to where we covered an interview with the devs in which they talked about how they're aiming for this to be an actual Crash Bandicoot game and not just a mobile Crash Bandicoot game. We've also talked about how the developers of this game want to keep it living with new seasonal content with familiar characters from all across the Crash Bandicoot franchise making their way into this game, like Mr. Crumb. But one thing we haven't really talked about with this game is, what does Crash Bandicoot on the Run do for the future of the Crash Bandicoot series? Because I have a feeling this game is actually going to do very well. I think fans of Crash Bandicoot are really going to enjoy this game. They're going to hop in, they're going to be playing levels, upgrading their bases, and every time new characters get introduced to this game, they're going to want to come back, play those new levels, and experience the new content. And if On the Run is successful enough, we could be seeing this game live on for the next 3 to 5 years, maybe even more. Because if we take a look at what King, the developer of this game, has done in the past, well, it's clear they know how to make a good mobile game that attracts people and can also make money. Because they, of course, made Candy Crush. Now, while I've never played Candy Crush, a load of people have. In fact, as of 2018, Candy Crush has amassed 823 million players since its launch back in 2012, and its lifetime revenue is more than $3.9 billion. Now, those are pretty crazy numbers, and I don't know if Crash Bandicoot on the Run could hit those kind of numbers. Again, that was in 2018, so the game had been out for 6 years, and obviously 3 years have gone since then, so it's probably made even more. And if it does hit anywhere near those numbers, or even half of those numbers, I think Activision are going to be looking at this saying, you know what, Crash Bandicoot is definitely a franchise that needs to stick around, whether that is just in the mobile form, or we start making more console games, because there has been a little bit of talk about what the future of Crash and Spyro is, and I won't cover that in a video until we get the investors call on Thursday, which might give us a clearer indication. But I think the biggest thing that Crash Bandicoot on the Run is going to do for Crash Bandicoot as a whole is get it a bigger audience and get more eyes on it. The mobile market is probably the biggest market of people to aim for, and you're going to be getting people who've never played a Crash Bandicoot game before playing Crash Bandicoot on the Run. And if they enjoy it and they're playing it, next time we see a major Crash Bandicoot release, whether that's Crash Bandicoot 5 or Wumpa League or whatever else comes down the line, that person who's playing Crash on the Run who's never played a Crash Bandicoot game in their life before could perhaps see that and go, well, I play this fun Crash game on mobile and I've put a ton of hours into it, maybe I check out this console game. If we take a look at what other games Activision has done for mobile, well, the current big one is Call of Duty Mobile, and as of October 2020, it has had 300 million downloads. Of course, Activision also has the Diablo Immortals mobile game coming out sometime later this year, and On the Run could definitely come close to these kind of numbers. I also have a feeling that On the Run is probably going to be the most popular Crash game of all time, which is kind of crazy to think about, seeing as we've had all these releases over the last couple of years. The Insane Trilogy sold incredibly well, and so did Nitro Fueled. But again, if this hits even half the numbers of Call of Duty Mobile, 150 million downloads, that will make this the biggest Crash Bandicoot game of all time. And could mean really good things for the future of the Crash franchise, with again a new audience coming on to the mainline games. Now, as I mentioned, there is a Activision investors call happening tomorrow. Hopefully we'll learn more about the release date for Crash on the Run, and we may even get some information as to what the future of the Crash, Spyro, and even Tony Hawk's Pro Skater franchises are going forward. Don't expect any brand new announcements, but Activision might say, hey, along with Call of Duty this year, we also have 2 other releases coming down the line. That's what we had last year, and those 2 other releases with Call of Duty were Crash Bandicoot 4 and then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. If there is anything major from that call, then I'll be sure to cover it for you guys on Friday. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think Crash Bandicoot on the Run could be a big positive for the future of the Crash franchise? Do you think it's going to get more eyes on Crash going forwards? Do you think On the Run could indeed be the biggest Crash Bandicoot game to ever release? And are you excited for it? That is the main thing. Are you going to be downloading this game and playing it? I've seen a lot of people in the comments section when I've done videos on this game in the past have said, hey, I'm not usually a mobile player, but this game looks like a ton of fun. And it looks like it's not going to be your normal mobile game where you play a bit, put money in. It seems like they're actually treating the IP with some respect, which is awesome to see. Anyways, again, let me know in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, click that like button. And if you're not already, then consider subscribing for more gaming content and coverage. If you'd like to, you can follow me over on Twitter at IamMisterBo, and you can also join our Discord server, link to that in the description below. I'm also doing a lot of streaming over on twitch.tv/IamMisterBo, playing a variety of different games. So if you want to check that out, come on over, hang and just chat, then you can do that there. I'm usually live around 8 PM GMT. With all that out the way though, thank you ever so much for watching and for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully I will catch you in some future content, but until then, as always, make sure you take care.